40 Years Podcast. My name is Stephon Speller. From Pensacola, Florida, born and raised. Currently reside in Ormond Beach, Florida. So, had a topic on my mind, iniquity. Why that topic? Well, I was discussing something with a buddy of mine. His name is Chris Danley. He plays somewhat of a teacher role. He's read the Bible multiple times. So, in my journey of reading, he's able to kind of explain some things to me a little bit. But I have a scripture I would like to share with you guys. This is Isaiah chapter 14, verse 12. Isaiah chapter 14, verse 12. And this is actually the King James Version right here that I'll be reading from. I'm going to go until verse 15. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. So I want to focus on 14 for a second. Verse 14. This is Satan talking here. Satan is saying, O Lucifer, I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. Let me take a second to talk about that. I will be like the Most High. Interesting. So Lucifer is saying that he will be like God. Well, who is God? God is the Almighty, creator of all things. But, God is a loving God. God is a merciful God. God doesn't lie. God is not wicked. God is not deceitful. So Satan's words contradict themselves because he's saying he would be like the Most High. Be like God in what way? What way can you be like God? Are you talking about having the power of God? God is powerful. Make no mistake about it. But if I am to be like God, then I am to be holy. So are you saying that you will be holy? Nah. Iniquity. Now, the reason why I figured this would be a good topic for the video is because we all tend to get proud and we lack humility in a lot of ways. And we oftentimes we want power. We want to be somebody of importance. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, if we're all allowing Christ to go ahead of us, then we submit to Christ, whom submits to God. So if I'm submitting to Christ, I'm not concerned with being powerful. I'm not concerned with being in control, because the scripture I read last week stated that God's power works best in our weakness. So why would I want to have all this power? Why would I want to have human power if it is God's power that works best in my weakness? Now, like I said, Lucifer's words contradict themselves because he said he would be like the Most High. Lucifer can never be like the Most High. Lucifer can never be like God. Why? It's because there was iniquity found. Satan is a liar. He's a deceiver. He is a master manipulator. He's very cunning. You know, this is how he tricked Eve into eating the apple. But I want you to keep something in mind. Though Satan is cunning, though he is a master manipulator, and make no mistakes about it, Satan is very intelligent when it comes to deceiving. Yet he's very foolish. That scripture, Isaiah chapter 14, verse 14. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. Well, that's a foolish thing to say because it contradicts himself. It contradicts Satan because Satan, Lucifer, I'm just using those two names just to identify the same person. But God is love. How can you be like the Most High? How can you be like God? How can you be like God if you don't have love? So with that, with his words contradicting itself, like I said, that leads me to believe that though he is cunning, though he is very intelligent and being deceptive, he's very foolish. And like a lot of us, we have a lot of smart people in this world that lacks wisdom, which makes them foolish. So let's lean on the wisdom of God and not our own human ideology. My name is Stefan Speller. As usual, if you haven't read the Bible, if you don't know where to start off at Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, and then finish out until you get to the end of Revelations. Revelation is the last book in the New Testament. There's 27 books in the New Testament. So keep that in mind. It doesn't take as long to read as you may think. Reading the New Testament does not take long at all. So I just encourage people to, if you haven't read the Bible yet, start from the New Testament so you can build that encouragement, and then read the Old Testament, which there's 39 books in the Old Testament. Thank you for your time. You guys enjoy your day. All right.